Hello everyone and happy March. It has been about 2 months since I have filmed a YouTube video and a lot has changed and happened in the last 2 months, but the main reason I haven't filmed anything is because I got major burnout from doing Vlogmas and I really didn't see anywhere that my channel was going or any sort of direction for these videos, and I really wanted to take the time to make sure that I still wanted to make videos for everyone. I have been posting regularly on TikTok and finding more of like my niche or like the videos that I enjoy making that aren't daily vlogs, just because I don't have the ability anymore or like at all to film a vlog, edit a vlog, and post it on a consistent basis. So I'm doing more of like batch videos and editing throughout the week, and honestly not even posting every single day anymore, but like posting things that I feel confident about and that I want to do. If you see the glare on the screen right now of like my hand, there's a very good story behind that, but short story long story short, there we go. I got a new phone at the beginning of the year because my phone stopped charging, and so it was very much time to get a new phone. And then immediately after getting a new phone, the same day, I broke the screen protector on my phone right over the camera, and I just haven't replaced it yet. And that was like 2 months ago. So hopefully, one, video quality is better. Two, if I film with my front camera, there is a major glare on the camera from where the screen protector is broken. So we'll fix that. I have another screen protector, I just haven't wanted to take this one off yet. I am currently on the way to teach a private lesson, but I wanted to do like a week in my life so we can get used to a normal routine and kind of see the new things that are happening in my life, but also have the time to talk about all of the changes that will be happening this year, because I do think this year is going to be full of changes. 2025, graduated college, went to Europe, started working, not full-time, but like working my 2 jobs, figuring out what being an adult was like. And 2026 is my year to start following my passions, following my dreams, doing what I love, and sustaining myself as an individual and not living with my parents. I apologize for the rant. I am gonna go ahead and make my way to my private lesson and bring y'all along, not necessarily for the private, but I'm doing a fun little like session with my friends afterwards. So I am gonna be filming that for TikTok and like for my personal use. And you might see a little bit on here. Anyways, today is Sunday, if I didn't say that already, March 1st. And we're gonna get this week started, do a full week. Let's go. Okay, everyone, it is almost 11 o'clock at night. I think I got one clip of today. It has been so crazy. I woke up late because I stayed up late last night because I had to do laundry for work. I woke up late, thought I was running 30 minutes behind schedule. I was only running 15 minutes behind schedule. Got to work at 11:45 today. Morning, lunch, close shift was absolutely insane. I was having a literal mental breakdown in the middle of the shift. Also, mind you, for some reason, the like back of my throat is literally killing me right now and I can't speak very well. So uttering these words to you right now is very difficult. But yeah, this Monday was one of the worst shifts I've had in a while for me, mentally, physically, all that jazz. It wasn't like a bad shift customer wise. It was kind of like decently fast and then slow. Like I wasn't busy, but for some reason I just wasn't on today mentally. And I ended up making like $90 total. For reference, I even had to stay later than I was planning on because we're doing a new thing at work and the 4 o'clock couldn't start taking tables until like 4:20. Anyways, so I ended up having to stay and take care of my table and one of hers before she could get before she was allowed to put in food for tables and all that jazz. Then I look at my phone I look at my phone before that because technically I'm done with my shift, so I didn't have to do anything other than make sure the tables were okay. And one of my coworkers needed me to sub for my other job at dance because I teach dance classes as well. And she needed a sub from 5 to 7:15, and I already work Monday nights till 8:45. So like this was just adding a couple hours on the front end, and like instead of assisting, I would be teaching those classes. So I get home at exactly 4:30. I'm in and out of the door in this room, changing clothes. That's literally all I had time to do, actually, is change clothes and grab my computer. And I'm out the door at 4:33. At that point, I had already ordered myself Chick-fil-A as a pickup order. Go to the Chick-fil-A, pick it up. That's right next to my house. Make the 20-minute drive to work. Show up 4 minutes early. Slay. I work with no break. I mean, my boss gave me a break to eat, a moment to eat my food, but like I ate it in like 2 seconds because that was me. That's just me. Anyways, I worked from 5 to 8:45 at the dance studio. 4 of those out of the 5 classes were me teaching them, and the 5th one is like me assisting a ballet class. So 3 out of 3 of those classes were me substituting for someone else and kind of like coming up with things on the spot, not innately. Like the first one was a technique class. She had a schedule for that. But the other ones were recital dance classes, but they didn't know that much of their recital dance yet, so I was just like having them run it and then doing my own thing. And then assisting a ballet class, and then I taught my class that I normally teach, which is contemporary too. So they're like a mix of like middle school, high schoolers at the intermediate stage contemporary dance that I'm coming up with. And I had planned in my break that I normally have between work and dance to choreograph the next part of the recital dance. Did not have that break today at all. Anywho, I immediately came home, ate the rest of my Chick-fil-A that I didn't eat, and then I think I just hopped in the shower because I felt gross. So I'm showered, I washed my hair, I did my skincare, ate food, ate a piece of chocolate, brushed my teeth after that. But the reason I am pulling up my phone right now is because I had posted a TikTok yesterday of me, Melissa, and Araceli doing Molly Long's new choreography to Double Dutch Bus, or yeah, that's what it's called, Double Dutch Bus. And yesterday it was at like, before I went to bed, it was at like 700 views. Mind you, I posted it at like 8:30, checked it like maybe like 12:30 at what it was at views wise. And I haven't looked at my phone or like social media since that point. And so I check my phone when I get home, and my I have 300 and some, or like 30 something thousand likes, 300 something thousand views, and like it just keeps going. But the fun part was the comments, and I was scrolling through them, and I made a joke. I texted Melissa and Araceli that we were blowing up, but I made a joke to them. I was like, I'm getting hate comments, guys. I think I've made it. I think I'm famous. Because like, what do you mean you watch someone do a dance that is not their choreography, not taught to them by the choreographer, just a fun little, I saw this on a video, I'm gonna make a TikTok out of it, and you're commenting, I think you're off tempo. Y'all should really find what tempo is. Y'all should really find what the beat is. That girl in the middle could not find the beat to save her life. Mind you, I was the girl in the middle. Also, I dubbed over the music. The music is dubbed over a video that we did. So the video is us doing it to music on my laptop. Then I tried to put the music from TikTok on top of it. And I thought I did a pretty good job. Like, it looks pretty good. We look pretty cohesive. Now, we don't look exactly the same because guess what? We are not Project 21, and we learned this in 30 minutes, whereas Molly Long taught her students this over months for them to perfect as a dance. Like, what do you mean you're gonna claim to be an expert on what the right timing is and comment it on my videos? So there's like some banter going back in my comment section of this one girl like defending us of like, actually she's the only one on count. Actually no one's off count. And I just found that to be really joyous, but also like I had to catch myself to not comment back or like post the unedited like raw audio version of that, because like, why do you care? Truly, honestly, what does it matter to you if I'm offbeat? It's a TikTok dance. I made a dance on TikTok. So by ranting to you, I have gotten that off my chest and off the need to comment on it. I mean, this is going on the internet, but I'm not innately feeding into whatever they're doing, if that makes any sense. Just making a little commentary of my own based on personal experience. I'm really trying to find humor in this. There is a part of my brain, because I've been anxious all day, mind you, that is running this over and over and over and over in my head, and it probably will for a while, but I will not. It's 11 o'clock right now. My phone has like shut down into downtime. I will not get on TikTok again tonight. I will be watching my TV show and reading my book and going to bed. This is a very long clip, and I sincerely apologize, but I wanted to give you the synopsis of my day since I showed you absolutely none of it. I will see you tomorrow. Hello everyone, good morning. I apologize for the angle, but I'm currently getting ready for work, and I just wanted to say good morning. Give you an update on my day, because I don't really plan on talking to you again, but I do want to bring you along. I have a serving shift at 10:45. The restaurant opens at 11, so this is an opening shift, and which also means that I should get cut early, so I'm not staying the whole time. And then I assist with mini tumbling classes tonight at like 5:15 to 7 or something like that. I don't remember the times, that's why it's in my calendar. Other than that, my day isn't really planned. I try not to overbook myself on days that I work both jobs. I have some like personal things that I want to do on my computer just to like prepare myself for future endeavors. So like my resume, a dance reel, things like that, like that I should have been working on for a while, but I want to solidify and send out, you know? Anywho, other than that, a pretty chill day, pretty basic day. I say chill. It's gonna be stressful because I'm working 2 jobs, obviously. But like outside of that, I usually give myself time to read or play video games. I've been playing a lot of Stardew Valley. I have recently gotten back into playing The Sims for like a hot second. My only issue is my computer. I have a MacBook. It's not a gaming computer. And so it can handle Stardew Valley, but it really overheats when I play Sims and the battery goes downhill very fast, which is kind of the reason I stopped playing. And then I'm also reading Pride and Prejudice right now, which is one of my favorite movies. Which is my favorite movie, if you don't know. The 2005 Pride and Prejudice with Keira Knightley and Matthew. I don't know how to say his last name. I forget his last name. Anyways, favorite movie of all time. But I never read the book, and I have like 3 copies of the book. And so I decided to, a while ago, actually, to sit down and start reading the book. But it's a very heavy text because it's classic literature, and so there's just a lot of words and a lot of context, and it's just a lot to read. And so I stopped reading it for a while, actually, but I am going through the process of reading through my entire bookshelf and trying to not just read those like mini books on Kindle Unlimited that are just like romance books, you know. I want to read like other things, some things of like different qualities, more substance, less substance, stuff like that, and get through all of the books on my bookshelf that I've never read before. So I cracked that open today. I think I only got through 1 chapter while making breakfast this morning, but I did read some of it. So been reading that. I'm currently on the last season of Smallville, which, if you don't know, is like a Superman TV show, and I absolutely love it. So yeah, that's kind of how I fill my time. Again, I'm not doing anything like social today because I'm working 2 jobs. So I will keep you updated on my day, and I'm gonna finish getting ready for work. happy Wednesday. It is currently about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I did not have work this morning, but I do teach my 2 hip-hop classes tonight. So I spent the morning clearing my space, getting my room a bit reorganized. I still have a while to do, as you can tell by the mess that is my desk. I haven't really touched my room since before I was sick. If you didn't know, which I don't know if you would know, I had strep throat for like 2 weeks ago, and it was bad. And I didn't know for a while, but I was very sick. And don't come in the comments if you should have gone to the doctor. I stayed home. I quarantined myself. I was trying to figure out what was happening and whether it warranted a doctor or if it was just like allergies or a 24-hour bug, because it was a mix of stomach and like congestion. Anyways, TMI. But my room has been a bit of a hot mess since then. I did the due diligence of, as soon as I was feeling better, cleaning my sheets, doing my laundry, things like that. But it's just been a while since I've picked up my space and put things away, and I still obviously need to take out the trash and put away my little assembly line from when I was sick. But I do feel better about my space. And then I spent the morning choreographing for my dances because it's recital season, so the majority of teaching now is just putting a dance on my students, and I want it to be an accurate representation of what they can do and what I can give them and what we've learned. So I take the time to sit down and write things down in my little notebook and really plan everything out. I also do videos of it as well in case it's like a visual thing that I want to play around with. Like I said, it's 2 o'clock. I've done that for most of the morning and I feel very prepared for everything. I'll probably go over it a couple times just so it's solidified in my body when I teach it. But let's continue on with our day and see where the day takes us before I have to go to work. Well, it's currently 3 o'clock and my last table exited. Stage left. Just kidding. Closed out my last table. They're gone. There's literally no one sitting in the dining room right now. There's one table in the bar. Again, it's 3 o'clock on a Thursday. I'm supposed to be here till 4. It's technically when like our reliefs come in, but I really don't think I've made money today. Do you want to say hi to my vlog? Don't mind the glare. You're scary. Jeez. Hey. Hey. The oil made us smile.
You should potty train Paula really quick for me since Paula's still in an okay mood. Caspian is sleepy. We need these kids to be kids. We need these kids to be children. We just need them all to age up because the driplets are coming. Chelsea is trying to last potty training session. Alright, all my kids are working hard. Betty is upset. I thought I'd have less children by now. Oh goodness, and Aaron's up here taking care of the trash. Aaron, thank you. Wow. Alright, good night, Chelsea.
That's not a massage. Nothing crazy. Just a massage. Did I film anything at all today? No. No, I did not. So here is your clip for my Friday. I made about $70 something at my serving shift today. It was just an opening. Didn't stay the whole time, so I didn't really expect to make that much. It was more than I've made, I think, this entire week. Monday, I think I made about $90 because I also had cash, but like, I made like nothing. And then I had 2 private lessons to teach, and that I get paid for, so that was nice. But I am exhausted. That pretty much sums it up. My knee really hurts today. I'm like physically fatigued as well as like mentally exhausted. So I don't even know what my hair looks like at this point. Like I could not care less. I've been sitting in the dark since I got home at like 7:30. Mind you, it's 9:26. That was 2 hours ago. I edited TikTok videos, but like other than that, I've been scrolling. So I'm going to eat the rest of my homemade tiramisu that I made, watch YouTube videos on my computer, and hopefully go to bed soon because I have things to do in the morning. I'll see you tomorrow.